The Italian star who began her career as 13-year-old model has remained an evergreen presence on the international cinematic landscape. From starring independent dramas to huge blockbusters, let's look at Monica Bellucci Top 10 Movies. We hope you enjoy the following ranking. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe our channel for more good videos. Number 10. Brotherhood of the Wolf. Going back into the 18th century, we are set in a mysterious and obscure ambience, where the Gévaudan province is under attack by an unrevealed beast that's been killing the French land's inhabitants. The hunt for the truth, namely, finding who's behind this bloody massacre, brings the characters of this plot on a wild and exhilarating adventure. Bellucci is, in this story, located in the midst of a brothel, where she plays Sylvia, a prostitute practicing the powers of witchcraft. She turns out to play a more significant part in the plot than it might have seemed at the beginning. Number 9. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Although only obtaining a short amount of screen time, Monica Bellucci irradiates the viewer with her performance as one of Dracula's brides in the Francis Ford Coppola film adaptation of Bram Stoker's classic novel. A dark and suspenseful horror fiction, treated with great delicacy and lusciousness. A fantastic portrayal of the story of the famous Transylvanian Lord of Evil, with its compelling cinematography and convincing performances that will seriously give you chills to the bone. Number 8. On the Milky Road. One of Bellucci's most recent contributions to film is this Serbian movie that combines light-hearted humor with dramatic circumstances and elements of fantasy, presenting a splendid cinematography in which she gets the role of a different, physically more daring character. Jumping, plunging, running, we finally see her beautiful figure more free and open in movement and direction, leaving for once the often static appearance of her past characters behind. It's a story about love, war, and reclusion handled with imagination and colorful visuals that enhances the narration about Costa and the bride. Number 7. Asterix and Obelix, Mission Cleopatra. Based on the French comics of the same name, this fantasy comedy is simply the best for a fun and humorous night in. It follows the adventures of protagonists Asterix and Obelix in ancient Egypt. Where the prestigious and powerful Cleopatra, fantastically figured by Bellucci, reigns over her kingdom. She demands the construction of a palace in Alexandria in order to win a deal she made with Julius Caesar, which will develop the story in a series of catastrophic adventures and misadventures. Number 6. Under Suspicion. A young girl is found dead after being raped and murdered. At first, Henry Hurst is questioned, then his wife Chantal. Progressively, inconsistencies start to emerge on the surface, and secrets are revealed. With the couple under suspicion, Captain Benazet will dig in deep in order to find out the truth. This thriller shows us the simple and elegant Bellucci, smoking a cigarette in the interrogation room and serenely guiding us through her answers to the officers' questions.